All right, everybody, this is your 16U Bulls taking on the Nashville Flyers. SYTHL League Play. I'm Justin Cole with my lovely wife Lauren. Going to help me run the clock and everything. Bulls coming off of a tough loss to Atlanta Center Ice in the last one this morning. Bulls are 1-1-1 for the weekend right now. A win against the Chargers, tie against the Nashville Predators. Let's see how we can close out our weekend here. So 3-minute warm up, we'll get underway. Go ahead and just give a shout out to our coaches. Head coach Taylor Dickin, assistant coach Chris Brennan, and assistant coach Jeffrey Seegers. Appreciate you guys and all you do for our kids and program. If you have access to the chat, want to give a shout out to Go Bulls, by all means, feel free. I'm going to go on mute while we finish warm up here and get me a cough drop because my voice is going. So I'll see you guys back in just a second. All right, here we go. So out for the Bulls will be Caden Cheney. He's got Norlander with him, and I can't tell who that is on the other side. It looks like it's going to be Major. Back on defense, we've got Johnson and Beers starting off for us. So we're going to get this thing underway, maybe. All right, here we go. Now to get my cough drop. Sorry, y'all. Voice is going, so if I get raspy, that's not my intent. Here we go. Puck is dropped. Nashville on the rush. Take a shot wide right of the net. Another shot deflected by Zach. Cheney through the center, passes over to Major. Misses off the end of his stick just a little bit. Nashville tips this one out. Beers going right back at him, gets it up to Johnson. Cheney to Beers. Beers takes a big hit right at the blue line. Nashville's going to throw this one in. Johnson retreats. They send it up to Norlander. He tips it out into the neutral zone. Cheney and Norlander trying to battle for it, but Nashville sends it right back on net. Campbell plays it. Johnson to Norlander. Norlander trying to bounce this one out, but Nashville with tons of pressure was right back in the zone. Johnson pushes this guy into the boards and gets it over. Looks like Caceres is checked in. Caceres takes a shot, stopped by the Nashville goalie. Puck rims around behind the net. Caceres is there, puts a stick on it. Oliver Reed dropping back now. They take a shot, it goes behind the net. Nashville skating up through neutral ice in the zone now. Challenged right there at the blue line, causes a turnover. Newton tips it up for Caceres, but it's too far in front of him. Caceres trying to chase that one down. Oliver Reed goes up against the boards looking for Tristan, and we're going to have an offsides. Comes back towards the Bulls defense. Nashville jumps on it before Hayden Bradley can get to it. In the zone now, but Bulls clear it. Myatt gets there, puts a stick on it. Fortunately, can't keep possession, and Nashville challenging right there at the red line. Laughlin had come up to try to play it. He does, throws it in deeper. Seegers chasing around. Nashville sends this one all the way down the ice, but they're calling it a tip, so no icing. Hayden Bradley putting the Jets on, trying to get back to it. Gets it over to Myatt. Bulls can't quite clear the zone. They do this time, though. Underwood's got it on his stick. Battling through. He gets hooked. No call. Takes a shot off the pipe. Man. Flyers on the rush again. They're going to loft this one way into Bulls territory. Hayden Bradley picks it up. Around behind the net. Underwood's got it on his stick now. Hits Kuhner against the near side boards. Kuhner hits Cheney in space. Cheney's got one to beat. Cannot outrun the stick of the defender. Backhands one at the net. Deflected by the goalie. Oh, Costin, that one never crossed the line. Underwood threw his, or excuse me, that's Cheney threw his hands up. I did not cross the line, but they whistled it offsides. Cheney ties up his man, tries to come away with the puck. Bulls put it in the zone, but cannot hang on to possession. Now Cheney puts a shot right on net. Goalie batted that one aside. Cheney puts a guy in the boards hard. Back on defense. Major put a stick on it, caused this one to go around behind the net. On the rush now. Beers trying to come out of the zone. Sends it into Nashville territory, but he loses his feet. He drops back on defense. Nashville's trying to get this one out. It bounces off of Caceres' stick and into Bulls territory. Nashville takes a shot wide of the net. Bulls trying to clear this one out. Nashville takes a shot from the point, swallowed up by Zach Campbell. Nashville tried to pass it back to their defense, but it was wide. Chased now by Norlander. Norlander can't quite catch up to him. And this one's coming out into the neutral zone again. Nashville on the rush. Norlander puts a stick on it. He sends it up looking for Caceres, but Caceres didn't know it was there, and it got caught up in his skates. Nashville takes a shot, kicked aside by Zach. Jagger Anderson pressing his guy against the boards. Norlander going across the ice looking for, can't tell who that is. Anderson rims it around, looking for Caceres. Caceres gets it against the boards. He's going to go back to his defender. Oliver Reed sends a shot on net, but it's wide. Norlander bats one at the net. They get it over to Major. Major sends it around looking for Reed. Reed right there, Major right there, Caceres there. Caceres' shot bounced off a goalie's mask. Reed's playing in deep. They try to stuff it around the goalie's leg pad. It's still live. They have not blown the whistle. They finally do. No, the players are saying that the defense used a hand in the crease to bat the puck out, which is a penalty shot, but the refs are saying no. Laughlin for the faceoff, wins it forward, takes a shot at the net. It bounces right into the goalie's glove. Nice save. Laughlin again. Nashville clears this one out. Flyers on the offensive. Mark Underwood takes a shot at the guy as he comes across the blue line. Hayden Bradley takes a big hit behind the net. Bulls battling for position here. Pass goes through everybody's skates into the near side boards. Hayden picks it up behind the net. She rims it around looking for Tristan. Tristan advances it forward. This one's rolling on the end. They're saying no icing. Newton chasing it down. Tristan tried to put a shot on net, but went through the skates of a defender. Newton battling for it. So is Tristan. Tristan comes away with it, skating into Flyers territory. Tries to backhand one to Laughlin. Laughlin can't wrangle it down. Newton throws a hit. Underwood had batted it down with his hand, so the Bulls couldn't touch it. Nashville's going to wind up coming out, and they're going to call Underwood for interference, which is ridiculous. The guy had the puck. Oh, unbelievable call. So Michael Underwood goes to the box for a minute 30. He's trying to plead his case to the official, but I don't think I've ever seen an official change their mind because a player argued with them. So here we go. I don't agree with the call. The guy was playing the puck, and it was a check. So Bulls will be on a penalty kill for the next minute and a half. Seegers for the faceoff. Ties up with his man. Johnson comes up, and he's going to chip this one out. Myatt throws the Jets on. Myatt's getting down the ice, gets there first, tries to backhand one to Seegers. Seegers takes a shot, and the goalie stones him. Nice play by that goalie to recognize that, but good play by the Bulls to put some pressure on him short-handed here. Nashville wins this one forward. On the attack, they're going to throw it in behind the net. It goes around before Zach Campbell can put a stick to it. They hit the goalie in the back. Seegers trying to play it against the near side boards. Take a shot, goes over the net. Rides the boards, and they take another shot wide of the net. This one goes off of Campbell's pad on the rebound, and Nashville scores. Was a nice cleanup play by that guy on the backside. .6:12 left in the first. Nashville strikes first blood. Cheney for the faceoff. Bulls push it forward, but the defense chips it right back at them. Oksanen battling for it against the blue line. Nashville wheels, goes across to the defender. He winds up and fires, but Oliver Reed puts a stick on it and stops it cold. He gets tied up with somebody else. There's a whistle for a high stick on whom? Oh, that's on Nashville, so 28's going to the box for a high stick. All right, so your Bulls will be in a power play. See if we can climb back in and tie this one up with this minute and a half advantage. Caceres for the faceoff. He's got Cheney on his right, Laughlin on his left. Oliver Reed back on defense with Underwood. Solid power play line here. They go back to Underwood. Underwood lines up a shot, fires through some traffic, and it was deflected. Almost went in, but the goalie kicked it aside. Over to Oliver Reed. Oliver Reed shoots. It's still loose right in front of the crease. Back behind the net for Laughlin. Laughlin going to feed his defense. Underwood lines up and fires. Goalie deflects it up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. Minute 4 left on the power play. Really good looks from the Bulls there. They go back to Underwood. Underwood goes right back up to Laughlin. Underwood stops that one from leaving the zone, takes another slapper. They send it around. Looks like Nashville's going to get a hold of this one, and they're going to clear the zone. Reed steps up to make the play, but Underwood's going to have to retreat back quickly. Caceres couldn't keep his stick on that one, and Nashville throws one on net. Campbell's got to get his glove out there and freeze this one. .33 seconds left on the power play. Nashville rims it around. Underwood pursues. Underwood tips it around. Oliver Reed gets there. He sends it up looking for, actually was looking for Underwood. Now he goes up to Newton. Nashville won't give him room to work here. Underwood got tied up at the blue line. Nashville on the rush now. Really good job there by Oliver Reed to challenge his man with a stick lift and then a shove off the puck. Oliver Reed kicks it up to, I think that's Oksanen, 27. They get in the zone and Nashville immediately throws it right back into the neutral zone. Nashville subbing some out as they get into Bulls territory. Reed up to Oksanen. Oksanen tips it forward, picked up by Nashville. Johnson sends that one forward for Newton. Newton takes a huge hit, gets up off of his face and gets back up and throws one at the net. Can't connect though. It goes wide, and we're going to have a penalty on Nashville. So they're calling it if I could hear the ref correctly, it was a hit from behind. So 28's going to the box. Bulls will go back on a power play. Out for the Bulls, Caceres going to take the face off. He's got Laughlin and Cheney with him. Underwood and Reed back on defense. Caceres wins the face-off. They get it back to Underwood. Underwood goes to set up, but challenged at the blue line, and they steal it away on the rush now. They take a shot at Zach. He stuffs them at the pipe. Caceres goes up the boards, trying to clear this one out. They throw one on net, and Zach catches it, freezes that one. Underwood took a big hit at the blue line. Same line's going to stay out. Caceres for the face-off. Minute 13 left on the power play. Bulls win this one. Send it out. They were looking for looking for Laughlin up high at the point, but it bounces off a Laughlin's stick all the way down the ice, and we'll have an icing. All right, Caceres again for the face-off. Sends it back to Underwood. Underwood goes around looking for Cheney. Cheney gets it on a stick, feeds Laughlin up in space. Laughlin on the rush now, passes it across to Cheney. Cheney backhands one at the net, and that's in! That's in! Bulls put number one up on the board, tying it up on the power play goal. Really great job to just keep pressing the attack there. Tie that one up. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left in the first. Puck is dropped. Nashville wins this one. In the Bull zone, but challenged immediately by the defense. They get it over to Norlander. He moves it up through center ice, tips it forward, gives the Bulls a little bit of breathing room, but Nashville's going to get there first. Nashville gets it out. Johnson sends it right back at him. Caceres has it, sets up a shot, and gloved down by the goalie. Nashville clears it. Beers goes across looking for Johnson. Johnson to Major. Major throws it into the zone. Bulls trying to get back on the attack here. Nashville goes around, throws it out, and it's going to land all the way back in Bulls territory. Nashville working the neutral zone. Norlander is trying to battle a couple guys off, gets it up to Caceres. Caceres enters the zone, immediately gets pinched off the puck. Beers gets back, tips it up to Cheney. Norlander can't keep a handle on it, and Nashville throws it right back in. Johnson retreats. Pushes it up for Cheney. Cheney over to Newton. Newton tips it forward for, it's Major. Behind the net. Campbell puts a stick on it, and Johnson sends it around looking for Newton, but Nashville gets there first and seals the boards, and a point-blank shot goes between the legs of Campbell, and Nashville's up 2-1. 1:05 left in the first. Cheney for the faceoff. Win it over to Reed. Tristan chips it forward, but it goes right to the Nashville defenders. Intercepted by Cheney. Newton can't keep a handle on it, and Nashville recovers and exits the zone. Newton now has it, trying to move through space. Underwood flips it forward. Cheney's chasing it in the corner. This one hits Newton in the face, and it pops up and stays in the zone. He gets tied up with two guys as Nashville clears it. Hayden Bradley, sorry about my bad camera work. Hayden Bradley sends it over to Underwood. Underwood back behind our net. They send it up to Cheney right at the point. He backhands it out to Tristan Reed. Tristan on the push, takes a shot wide of the net. Underwood comes in to help out. Newton picks it up, tries to get it over to Cheney, or excuse me, to Reed. Tristan takes a shot wide of the net. Hayden can't keep it in the zone. Nashville's on the rush. Defense dropping back quickly. And that's going to be your period, folks. So 2-1 Flyers. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. And we're back. Out for the Bulls. Laughlin at center. Seegers and Myatt on wing. We've got Reed and Anderson back on defense. Scrum right in the center. Myatt comes up with it. He pushes it into Flyers territory. Try to center this one for Anderson, but he can't quite get there. Now Myatt picks it up on the push. Laughlin launches one at the net, but it goes over. Seegers trying to center this one for Myatt. Nothing doing. We go wide. Laughlin's right there trying for a stick lift. Myatt can't keep his stick on it. Anderson pushed it right back at him. Oliver Reed flips it up to Anderson. Anderson goes up the boards for Laughlin. Laughlin enters the zone. Laughlin tried to hit Myatt at the net and couldn't connect there. Seeger slips one back at the goal. This one comes out of the zone. Anderson spins, screens the puck off from the defender, and we're going to have an offsides. Caceres for the faceoff. Caceres wins this one, presses in the zone, takes a shot. It's off the post. Johnson flips it back in deep. Oksanen gets there. Not before the Flyers do, and they rim it around, and they're on the rush now. Johnson's having to get back quickly. They take a shot, and Zach swallows that one up. All right, here we go. Same line out. Caceres wins it to Johnson. Johnson rims it around. Kuhner's trying to get there, but can't quite. They do get it over to Caceres. He pushes up the far side boards, takes a hit as he enters the zone. Kuhner backhands it, trying to give the Bulls some time to regroup. Caceres lines up and fires. Goalie kicks that one aside. Oksanen tried to go to Kuhner, but couldn't connect there. Caceres has it on his stick, tries to center it, but nobody's home. Flyers on the rush now. They're going to take a shot, but it's in the skates of Oliver Reed, batted down by Johnson. Johnson flips it out into the neutral zone. Flyers get there first. They're going to get Oliver Reed for a trip. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Beers. My bad, Oliver. So Bulls will be on a penalty kill for the next minute and a half. Tristan Reed takes the face off. Flyers get a shot off, but Zach's going to dive on that one. Kuhner presses forward, but he's swallowed up by defenders. Send it right back at him. Johnson skates forward. Is going to tip this one around for Kuhner. Kuhner can't get it around the skates of a Flyer defender, and they exit the zone. Oliver Reed's out now. He spins, makes one miss, skates up through traffic, gets it over to Kuhner. Kuhner enters the zone, tips it forward. Oliver Reed pursues deep. Oliver backhands one, but it hits the back of the net. Two Flyers collide in the slot. Gets over to Tristan. Tristan to Oliver. Oliver making one miss, but they're not going to be able to wrangle this one down. Kuhner throws a big hit. Tristan to Oliver. Underwood flips it up and into the neutral zone. They put a shot on net. Zach's just going to snatch that one out of the air and freeze it. slow everything down a little bit. 22 seconds left on the penalty kill. All right, got some fresh legs checking in for the Bulls. Cheney and Major. Cheney gets it to Reed. Reed flips it into the neutral zone. This is probably going to be an icing. No icing. Major pursuing into the corner, tips it, and it gets over to Cheney. Cheney checks up and waits till he gets back, takes a hit at center ice, but stays on his feet. Oliver Reed goes into the corner, uses a body to knock his man off the puck. Bulls throw it out. They've killed the penalty now. Anderson's back. He tips it forward looking for Major, but Flyers intercept and they throw one at the net, but it's wide. This one hits Oliver Reed. Reed trying to get it up to Cheney, but it gets over to Norlander. Major feeds Cheney. Cheney gets stuffed by the goalie. Nice play by the goalie. Hayden Bradley lost her feet there, and Anderson's going to have to hustle back. He sends it at the net, and Campbell jumps on it to freeze it. Good opportunity there by the Bulls, just could not connect with the back of the net. All right, out for the Bulls. Laughlin will take the face-off. Got Tristan Reed with him and Newton. Nashville misses that one, and Tristan Reed's on the rush. Tristan Reed moving around, goes behind the net, or goes behind around the goalie, but misses the net. Bulls challenge right at the blue line. Now Tristan has it again in the zone. Tristan takes a shot, gloved by the goalie. Laughlin was right there to clean up any loose change, but nothing was coming out of that goalie's glove. Laughlin again for the face-off. Reed and Newton with him. Underwood and Bradley back on defense. Underwood gets it, takes a shot wide right. Bradley sends it back in, gets it to Laughlin, gets to Newton. Newton to Laughlin. It's still loose in the crease. The goalie's on top of it now, though. Nice play by the Bulls. Tristan almost shoved that one home. All right, Laughlin for the face-off. Laughlin gets it behind the net, circles, sends it back around. No Bulls are on the other side. Now Tristan Reed digs it out. They're going to call him for a trip. I disagree with that 100%. But my opinion does not really matter, so. So they're putting Newton in the box for the trip. Oops, wrong penalty. There we go. Shot from way downtown, swallowed up by Zach. Beers trying to clear the zone here. Flyers send it right back at him. Myatt gets it on his stick. Myatt's going to push this one out, kill some time. Myatt checks up, throws a shot, wide of the net. Seegers comes in to help him out, bats it forward. Myatt's going to pressure on the rush now. Defense is dropping back. That was offsides. 19 was a step over the line. They take a shot at Zach. Zach dives on that one after making the initial save. 46 seconds left on number 5's penalty. Bulls win the faceoff. Oliver Reed going to clear the zone here. He's going to skate it up. Oliver Reed making moves, takes a shot, bounces off the net. Oliver tries to tuck it in on the far side, takes a huge hit from behind. I don't know what they called, but it looks like they got number 4 for the Flyers for a hook maybe. So it'll be 4-on-4 for about 28 seconds. Cheney's going to come out for the Bulls. Caceres. We've got Underwood and Reed back on defense. Cheney will take the face-off. Laughlin on, Caceres on his left. Underwood tees off on this one. They try for the tip, and it ramps off of Cheney's stick and into the netting. And they're going to have a face-off outside the circle. Cheney wins the tie-up. They get it back to Underwood. Underwood assesses his options, passes it in. Cheney throws this one deep in Flyer territory. Flyers get there first behind the net. They're going to throw this one all the way down the ice, and they're saying no ice. I don't know. Underwood. Flyers coaches are angry. They had said no ice, and then the other official called icing, and so we'll have an icing. We're back down to the Flyers end. 4 seconds left on the penalty for number 5. They go back to Underwood. Underwood tees his shot off. The goalie just punches it aside. Caceres gets there. Caceres takes a hit. Caceres tries to go back in for Cheney, but comes out. Oliver Reed is in. He sends it up for Underwood. Underwood goes across for Cheney. Cheney and Laughlin get tied up, but Cheney comes away with it now. Cheney drops it for Laughlin. Laughlin takes a shot, swallowed up by the goalie. Caceres was right there to get any rebound, but that goalie is swallowing everything they throw at him. All right, Bulls on the power play. Cheney tips this one forward. It's right there. Laughlin almost got it on the back door. Sends it over in the crease. Battling for it. Goalie gets on top of this one. They're going to blow the whistle. 24 seconds left on the power play. They get it back to the defense. Oliver Reed threw it in. Cheney circles around. Cheney pushes through, takes a shot wide of the net. Underwood flips it up for Laughlin. Laughlin trying to dig this one out, but the Flyers are going to throw this one way down the ice, and they kill the penalty. Zach flings it behind the net. Flyers get there first, but Underwood intercepts and sends it up for Laughlin. It's behind him, though, and the Flyers come away with it. Campbell deflects that one into the corner. That one gets flipped up. Caceres can't get to it in time. Looks like the Bulls are running out of juice here. Laughlin enters the zone. He takes a shot. It's wide of the net. Caceres gets this one. Pushes it behind to Johnson. And Flyers are going to ice the puck here. Probably a good thing because we needed some fresh legs out there. Checking in for the Bulls. Seegers, Oksanen, and Myatt on the offense. On defense, Johnson and Beers. Puck is dropped. Seegers ties up his man there. Flyers trying to clear it, but Seegers digs it out, throws it behind the net. Myatt's on the opposite side. Smashes a guy against the boards. Here comes Seegers. Johnson steps up and keeps this one alive for the Bulls. Seegers backhands it forward, keeping it in the zone. Seegers battling against the boards here, trying to keep this play alive. Oksanen came in to help him out, but the Flyers throw this way, way down the ice, and that's going to be icing. Cheney for the faceoff. Flyers come away with it. But Johnson's right there challenging, sends it back up to his offenseman, but intercepted by the Flyers, and they're going to throw a shot on net, but not much to that one. Zach's just going to freeze it. Cheney ties a man up, and Bulls on the rush now. Major misses it. They're going to call a trip on number 6. All right, so Bulls on a power play for a minute and a half. Some of the parents were a little unhappy with the call, but this is what it is. Caceres out for the faceoff. Laughlin on his left. Cheney on his right. Underwood and Oliver Reed back on defense. It's been a pretty good power play line here. Back to Underwood. He flips it forward for Caceres. Caceres chases it in the corner, goes around behind the net. Caceres feeds it back to Cheney. Cheney back to Oliver Reed. Oliver Reed over to Underwood. Underwood lines up, fires wide of the net. Caceres sends it around for Underwood. Underwood gets there. Backhand shovels it forward for Cheney. Cheney tries to center it to Laughlin. Laughlin over to Caceres. Caceres tries to ram that one home, but the goalie jumps on it. Very nice play by that Flyers goalie. 56 seconds left on the power play. Bulls are hungry for this one. Puck is dropped. They win it back to the defense. Oliver Reed throws it in. It's loose. Still loose. Reed skates up, backhands it forward to Caceres. Caceres winds up, fires. That one bounced off the goalie. They're going to feed it back to Underwood. Underwood hesitated for just a second, went to Cheney. Cheney's got it. Cross ice pass to Caceres, but he misses on the one-timer, and they're going to ice this one. Power play line is putting some pressure on the Preds goalie, or Flyers goalie, sorry, Nashville. He's having to stand on his head to stop some of these shots. Got to keep it up here. 26 seconds left on the power play. They feed it back to Underwood. Underwood to Reed. Reed throws it in the center. Still loose. Gets over to Underwood again. Underwood back up to Laughlin. Laughlin tried to backhand one up to Cheney, but he can't connect. Underwood can't keep it in the zone. He goes to his defensive partner. Reed back to Underwood. Underwood skates it up. Underwood's going to take this one in. Whoops. Sorry about the camera work. Watching the game instead of moving my camera. They rim it around. Reed can't get there in time, so he'll have to backtrack out. They kill the penalty. It goes over to Underwood. Underwood to Caceres. Caceres fires, and the goalie just swallows it. Cheney pushing through traffic. Tried to tip one into the center. Just too much going on with the defense there. Newton has it over to Reed. Reed fires from the point, and the goalie puts a glove on that one. Seegers. Nashville sends it around. They come up with it behind their net. They're going to send it around to their winger on the far side boards, and he's going to clear the zone. Challenge right there at the blue line causes a slowdown on that play to develop. They do put a shot on Zach, but he swallows that one up. Cheney takes the face-off, gets it over to Anderson. Anderson flips it up, trying to get it to Cheney, and a shot. Bad pass, and Nashville puts that one in the top corner for a 3-1 lead. Bulls push this one forward, but Nashville's not going to give them a whole lot of time to work on it. They're going to flip this one up, and that should be an icing. Should be, but it's not. Oliver Reed circling in the corner, trying to clear this one out, but it gets up to the Nashville defense. Reed takes it behind the net, sends it around. Oksanen trying to move it up the boards. He's got 3 Flyers on him. Reed to Oksanen. This one's going to clear the zone now. He runs the guy over and steals the puck. And they're going to call him for that? Wow. So Bulls will be on a penalty kill again. Penalty's been hamstringing the Bulls this whole game. Coach Chris trying to plead his case to the official, but and they're going to put Laughlin in as well. So it looks like we're going to have a double minor for something. Maybe it's a bench minor. They're letting us have 4 players, so I guess that's something. Myatt flips it out, pushing forward into the Flyers territory. They pull up, though, going to play conservative here as Flyers already have a lead. Flyers on the rush. They take a shot. Zach snags that one and traps it. Myatt picks it up, skates it out of the zone. Myatt slows it down, tries to center one, and just barely misses Seeger's stick. And they had the goalie pulled all out of position there. Underwood drops back, digs it out, backhands one. This one goes off of his leg pads, trying to clear the zone, but just can't get a good handle on it. They shoot it at Zach, and he snags it out of the air as it ramps up off of his stick. .37 seconds left on the penalty kill. Caceres for the faceoff. He gets it over to Underwood. Underwood circles behind the net, throws this one up and high, looking for Oksana in there. Or excuse me, Major on the far side. Flyers throw it in deep. Loses his feet, and Oliver Reed just takes the puck from him. Trying to clear the zone here, but Flyers coming right back in. They take a shot right in the chest of Zach Campbell. Bulls working this one out. Caceres tried to get it out of the zone, but can't do it. Number 4 takes another shot on Zach, and Zach swallows that one up. Underwood took offense to him stabbing at his goalie. Bulls have cleared the penalties, though. Laughlin's out of the box, but it does not look like they've let Oksana out yet. Reed trying to send it up. Caceres can't get a stick on it, and Underwood's going to have to help his goalie out, clear this one out, but Flyers pressing hard. Caceres has it on his stick now, moving through traffic. Caceres on the rush, takes a shot, hits the goalie in the shoulder, bounces off into the high slot, and now Nashville has it. And that's going to be the period. We'll be back in just a few seconds, and they finally let Oksana out of the box, so back in just a minute. All right. Laughlin out for the face-off. He's got Norlander and I believe that is Major with him. Yep. Back on defense, we've got Anderson and Reed. Nashville pushes forward. Throw it behind the net. They get there first. They're going to send it around, but Bulls clear the zone. That was Norlander there digging for it. Takes a big hit. Laughlin pushes in the zone. Keeps moving forward. Laughlin behind the net, still digging for it. Norlander was trying to carve out some space there in front of the goalie, but they were giving him the business. Oliver Reed behind the net, trying to move through traffic. They take a shot. Zach sticks that one in the corner. Up to Laughlin. Laughlin clears the zone now. Laughlin might have an opportunity here. Gets tied up with a defender as the puck sails at the goalie, and the goalie's just going to jump on it. Line change for the Bulls. Cheney's out for the face-off. Newton and Reed with him. They send it back to the defense. Underwood lines up and fires, and the goalie just snatches that one out of the air. Another shot from Underwood. Stopped by a defender, though. They're going to tap this one out. It's into Bulls territory. Underwood's backtracking along with Hayden. Underwood skating it up now. Underwood's got some space. Skates through the center. Drops it for Newton. Stick lift. Causes a turnover there. Bulls are going to have to backtrack now as it's a 2-on-1. Hayden intercepts that one. Sends it up against the far side boards for Cheney. Cheney can't get there, but Underwood blocks it. They send it around looking for Newton, but Newton can't catch up to it. Tristan Reed puts a guy on the ice. Bradley in the center. Sends it up for for Reed. Reed and Cheney come together and pinch that guy right on the line. Underwood comes into challenge. Stick from Hayden Bradley causes this one to go over the net. Bulls working to clear the zone here. Underwood rims it around looking for Newton. Newton tips it forward, and this one's out. Cheney's going to throw the Jets on. Cheney throws the brakes on, sends it up into the center for Reed, and the goalie dives out. Reed and Newton collide, and they both wind up on the ice. All right, Caceres for the face-off. He's got Seegers and Myatt with him. Wins it over to Seegers, but they skate right into the defenders, and now Myatt's trying to dig it out. Tries to feed his defense, but intercepted. They send it deep into Bulls territory. Campbell sends it around, and Caceres almost cleared the zone, but they take a shot. Zach's got to get down and cover that one up. Caceres wins this one back to Johnson. Johnson goes around looking for Myatt. Flyers send this one right back at him. Johnson again trying to use the boards to clear this one out. We go to center one, and it's right up at the point, but Myatt's there. Gets it over to Seegers, and Seegers is on the rush. It's a 2-on-1. He goes to Myatt. Myatt tries to put one on net. Here comes Caceres to clean it up. And goalie's glove came off, so they got to whistle that one dead. It's the right call. $11 minutes and 32 seconds left to play. Both still down by 2. Plenty of opportunities. The goalie is just coming up big time here. Another shot on net. Flyers goalie swallows it. Laughlin again for the faceoff. Flyers exit the zone. It gets back to their defender. He's going to take a shot. Goes off the skate of Oliver Reed. Bounces high, and now the Bulls are going to try to exit the zone here. That was Brayton Major throwing it out. Fortunately, Flyers come right back at him. Anderson trying to get it over to Kuhner. Laughlin's in there. Oliver Reed gets it again. Circles behind the net. He's going to skate it. Tips it forward. Gets it up to Kuhner. Excuse me, to Major. Major couldn't get it over to Kuhner, and Flyers intercept. Laughlin now has it on a stick. Laughlin trying to clear it out. He does. Flyers have to go tag up, and there's going to be a penalty on the Flyers. They got 34, but I did not see the hand signal. So Bulls have been a power play for a minute and a half. See if they can take advantage here. They go back to the defense. Underwood has it. He goes right back at Cheney. Cheney spins, works it through traffic. They're in the slot. Right in front of the crease, goes back to Underwood. Underwood hits Cheney on the low side here. Cheney goes back to Underwood. Underwood sets up over to Oliver Reed. Oliver tees off, and that was wide of the net. But man, that had some power on it. Back to Underwood. Underwood sends one wide of the net. Cheney back to Underwood. Underwood fires, intercepted, and looked like Cheney came in. No, I'm sorry, that's Tristan Reed came in and put a stick on it and shot that one on the net, but goalie not giving him an ounce of room to work with here. Caceres again for the faceoff. Over to Cheney. Cheney back to Oliver Reed. He goes over to Underwood. Underwood to Cheney. Cheney back to Underwood. Underwood's going to try to get it over to Reed, but too much pressure at the blue line. Caceres had to help him out. Caceres picks it up in the corner, and they turn it over to the Flyers, but Flyers defense goes right back to Caceres in the corner. Reed is not letting them have that blue line. Caceres now digging in the corner. 17 seconds left on the power play. Reed throws one on net. It was loose for a second there, but the goalie put a glove on it. Bulls making a couple of line changes here. Or making a couple of changes, excuse me. Seeger's out now for the faceoff. He's got Myatt with him. Over on his left is Major, Beers, and Reed back on defense. Seegers chips it forward. 8 seconds left on the power play. Beers chips it back forward for Seegers. Seegers tries to put this one on net. It bounces through into the near corner. Major takes a big hit. Beers digs around one. Keeps him missing. Myatt now has it. He takes a shot barely wide. Major goes back to his defense. Beers has it. Beers tees off. Misses wide left. Gets over to Oliver Reed. He sends it forward, but Bulls can't keep a handle on it. Beers steps up, takes a big hit. This one comes out of the zone, but Reed's going to get there. Shovels it forward for his teammates. Myatt has it. Stick from a defender causes this one to exit the zone. Bulls have to regroup. Major trying to skate in. He does. Sends one on net, and the goalie just scoops that one up. Penalties killed. Puck is dropped. Underwood throws one on net, but it hits Laughlin in the back. Underwood tips it forward for Laughlin. Laughlin backhands it forward. Tristan's going to have to come in and help him out. Back to Laughlin. Tristan behind the net, working it around. Backhands one around. Nobody's there, but Laughlin comes in. Defense is dropping back. Underwood throws a hip in, knocks the guy off the puck. Hayden Bradley trying to get this one behind the net. She takes a hit from a flyer. Tristan tips this one forward and chases his own pass. Tristan gets there first, backhands one to the center, but nobody's home for the Bulls. Flyers clear this one. Hayden drops back. Bradley going to rim this one around looking for Underwood. Underwood clears the zone here, but it looks like may have icing. No icing. Laughlin pressuring behind the net. Laughlin has it, doesn't exit the zone, throws one on net, it's still live. Tristan Reed's there, tries to send this one at the net, but he had a bad angle. Flyers on the rush, making some changes on defense. Take a shot, Zach Campbell snatches that one out of the air. Cheney wins the faceoff back to his defense. Johnson goes around for Reed, but it's out of Reed's reach. Nashville's going to throw one at the net. It's loose. Zach lays out. They manage to defend that one. Kuhner trying to clear the zone here. Johnson gets it out. Johnson's going to skate up with it. He's got a man with him. Throws it at the net. Caceres is there. Caceres can't keep it in the zone. Johnson goes back to Cheney. Cheney goes across for Kuhnen, but nothing doing. Now Cheney has it on his stick. Cheney feeds Caceres. Fortunately, turnover right there in the zone. Johnson keeps it live for the Bulls, throws it in the near side corner. Cheney's there. Cheney swats one backwards, looking for Kuhner on the far side. Not a lot of pressure here from the Bulls. Now Cheney has it. Gets it up to Kuhner, and he gets the score. Bulls pull within one with 5 minutes and 24 seconds left. What a play, what a play. So Here's a change. Underwood, it looks like, is going to take the face off. He's got Laughlin with him. Underwood, heavy pressure. Laughlin sends it back to his defense. Oliver Reed goes back up looking for Laughlin. Oksanen was there as well. Oliver Reed destroys that guy. Laughlin circles around, retreats behind his net. Tries to feed Underwood in space, but it misses, and we're going to have an icing. Same line's going to stay out. Underwood again for the faceoff. Wins it over to Oliver Reed. Gets up to Oksanen. They can't. Seems like a miscommunication there. Anderson's going to drop back. Backhanded up to Oliver Reed. Oliver comes in. Now he's on the rush. He can't get around the defender, and they put a stick on it. Nashville in the zone now, but they are offsides. We'll come back and face off at the dot in the neutral zone. Four minutes, 26 seconds left. Bulls still down by 1. All right, got some line changes here. Seeger's out for the face-off. Myatt's on his right. Myatt pushes forward now. Myatt's got it on his stick. Myatt on the rush. Backhands one, trying to center it for Seegers, but not enough on it, and it's intercepted. Great job there by the defenseman to send that one up against the boards. They feed Myatt. Myatt skating out, goes wide, up the boards. Tries to center one, it's still loose. That one was one of the best opportunities we've had in a minute. Myatt battling for it still. Can't get a handle on it. They're going to exit the zone. Gets it over to Oliver Reed on defense. Reed circles. Reed moving through traffic. Goes right up the gut. Then goes wide. Tries to center one. Seegers puts a stick on it, but can't connect with the net. They're going to send this one down. There's not going to be enough on it for icing, so Johnson's going to have to quickly get back. He sends it up for Major. Major, went to go feed it to Seegers, but nothing doing. Tristan Reed comes in, throwing the body around. Bulls making some line changes on the fly here. Caceres checks in. Caceres collided with Cheney, and Cheney's down on the ice, not getting up. Cheney looks like he hasn't moved. He looks like he is knocked out. Folks, we're going to pause for a second while we check this out. Okay, he's up of his own volition. He looks like he's maybe a little wobbly on his feet. I think he might have gotten knocked out. There's a bad collision between teammates there. Caceres takes the face off. They take a shot right on Zach, but they keep the play alive. Our clock is a little off, so we'll pause for a minute while we catch up, guys. Caceres pursuing out into the neutral zone. Flyers come right back at us. Beers trying to clear this one. It goes behind the net. Johnson gets there. He goes up to Tristan Reed. Actually, Johnson's just going to keep skating. Flyers get there first. Beers has it on the stick. Goes over to Reed. Reed trying to go across to Kuhner, but nothing doing. They pinch him at the blue line. And Campbell's got a jump on that one. Little extracurricular after the whistle. 2:11 left to play. We've got Underwood for the faceoff. Anderson pursuing in the corner. They go around behind the net. Oksannon's there. Reed can't get a stick on it. Anderson for Laughlin. Laughlin trying to feed Underwood in space, but too many defender sticks in the way. They push right into the slot, and Anderson puts a stick on it up against the near side boards now. Oliver Reed has it. Reed trying to clear. Underwood tips it around now. Underwood's on the rush. Are they going to pull the goalie is the question. He takes a shot, and the goalie swallows that one up. .129 left to play. So far, Campbell is still in the crease. And we got a timeout now. So we'll pause for a minute while they talk things over. Here we go. And it looks like they're going to pull Zach. So empty net for the Bulls. 6 men on the ice. Caceres looks like he's going to take the face-off. We've got Underwood, Tristan Reed, Laughlin, Oliver Reed, and it looks like Cheney's back on the ice. Okay. Love it when a kid's that tough, as long as it's safe. Oh no, here comes the Flyers. It's a wobbling one all the way down the ice. No icing. Underwood picks it up, retreats behind the net, waits for the right opportunity. They throw it all the way down. It jumps over Cheney's stick. Oh, it's a tip. Cheney was saying it's a tip. Oliver Reed has it. Sends it in the corner. Laughlin over to Tristan Reed. Get it right in the center. This one squirts out, and Underwood is going to have to book it back. He does. Gets it to Tristan. Tristan hits Cheney on the near side. Cheney's in the zone. Cheney centers one, but it misses Caceres. Caceres goes back to Reed. Reed fires a shot in the center. Another shot right in the center. They're going to fling this one down, and it's a wobbling one all the way down the ice. Almost out of time here. Underwood gets there. Oh, and a challenge at the blue line, and Underwood blocks the shot. Fortunately, this one misses the net. But we're going to be out of time, folks. There's 5 seconds left here. And what a stand by the Flyers to come away with that one, but an amazing game on both sides, and hats off to both goalies who made some great saves. That's going to be it for us. Go Bulls.